Yo, 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 here we go, here we go. All right. Real quick before we get in.
You sounded like the beginning to a one of them. I forget the group, but you sound like the beginning of one of them songs from the early 90s.
Here we go, Domino. Here we go, Domino.
Yeah,
I think it's called Ghetto Jam or some shit.
Here
we go. Look, real quick, monogamous player. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy game. It's always heavy game when me and Miles get together and shit.
Yes,
what's heavy game, regardless, either independently or collectively. Reggie Brock, Frank H. Yes, it's a dope topic. I think so myself. Joe Blast, the Paul 9559. What's good? What's good? Y'all see the title? The popularized definition of a high value man is a code for lacking sex appeal, and I'm gonna show you that it is. Now, before I get into this, let me make this clear, because I know some of y'all saw the thumbnail. This is not us going against or trying to use Kevin Samuel for clout. No. When you think about the most popularized definition of what a high value man is, he popularized it.
Yeah.
Right. So his image is more of a symbolism to what the high value man means in this YouTube space. Right. That's why his picture's there. Now, let me just say this. I do disagree with some of his ideologies and some of his narratives. I will touch on that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we talk about ideologies. We talk about the different narratives that we may or may not agree with. We don't talk about the people.
Right.
Let me just say this. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to that brother.
Right.
Yeah, let me plug the joint. The popularized definition of a high-value man is a code for lacking sex appeal. Miles, you have anything you want to add to it before we go?
I just want to say to further echo the point, that this is, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, and this is not any type of shade or disrespect to him or his legacy. I need niggas to know that Lucario and I, we talked about a high value man and the concept of a high value man like
over 6 years ago.
Like literally years ago. I remember Lucario came to, when I was living in Florida, I remember he came to we was working on something. We was probably working on a Game Kings documentary or something. But he came to Orlando that we went out one night, and I remember we sat and chilled with some chicks and had a whole conversation about a high value man and what a high value man expects from a woman. And this was years before Kevin Samuel even got to YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? And we was explaining to these chicks that, high value men, sometimes a woman got to be willing to share him and all of this type of shit we was talking about. We were talking about, high value men don't got nothing to do with his money. It has more to do with his leadership, his mindset, all the time. Like we was having these conversations out in the street and on video years before there was even a Kevin Samuels. You understand? So I just want to reiterate that this topic or this like idea and concept, it's been in the community for years. Now, shout out to Kevin Samuels for popularizing it in the way that he did, because once again, like I could never disrespect somebody like Kevin Samuels because his work brought a lot of attention to the market. You understand? His work brought a lot of attention to the market. Let's not act like he didn't. He really, really did. Like he was featured in a Future video. He was all over World Star. He was doing collaborations with all of the big name podcast. Like he was probably going to get on Joe Rogan in another few months.
Oh yeah, it was just a matter of time. Like Andrew Tate is already. Joe Rogan's already talking about him, so it's just a matter of time. And not for nothing, Andrew Tate probably wouldn't be as big as he is if Kevin Samuel let him pass. There you have it.
You understand? Because you gotta understand something about what they call a vacuum. Kevin Samuel passing created a vacuum, so there was a certain level of attention when it came to man-woman relations. There was an energy that people were looking for at after Kevin Samuel's pass. His passing created a vacuum. People were searching for a certain energy, and it just so happens that Andrew Tate, with his timing as well as his rhetoric, was able to really take full advantage of that vacuum, and that's why he got so big so fast.
Yeah.
And again, ultimately, that's what caused his deplatforming and all of that shit. But that's a whole nother conversation. But again, we just wanted to reiterate, guys, that this has nothing to do with any type of going against Kevin Samuels or anything like that. This is literally just exploring the idea of the high value man and what the narrative has transformed into.
Exactly. And we're gonna talk about how it's become a muddled mess.
Exactly. Let's be clear. All of you motherfuckers talking about being on your purpose. I originated that shit. I did. That was a Kevin. That was a Miles Cunningham phrase and ideology. And then all of you mofos who was so scared of women, y'all thought I was telling you. It was really one of the first iterations of the masculine identity membership, to be clear. Because what I was trying to tell guys is that to be on your purpose means to be about who you are, meaning your identity. So whatever it is you do, whatever it is you like, whatever it is that is specific and personal to your passion as a man, that is your purpose. And you should be on your purpose at all times. Whether you're approaching a woman or you at work or you're in the gym or you taking a walk or what are you at the grocery store, meaning that whenever you encounter someone, your passions should be at the forefront of your mind because that's your identity. That is your reason. That is your reason for living. That is your reason for
passion, all that shit.
Right. Your passion, your interest, your identity, your purpose. That's what I was trying to give to everybody. But everybody was like, yo, man, you know what? Instead of hollering at girls, I'm going to just be on my purpose over here. Y'all tried to turn being on your purpose akin to being in monk mode or some shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I let it go. I was just like, let me just whatever. You understand? So,
and I'm definitely going to talk about that too, because I do got something I want to talk about a little bit later about, in my earnest opinion, what a high value man is that doesn't include your education and it doesn't include your money. Now, it could include those things, but those things are not really what it means to be a man of value. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we're going to talk about that. Joe Blast with the 10. Happy born day, Zach. Enough respect. Appreciate you.
Wait, it's your birthday, homie?
It's my birthday, yeah.
Oh shit, my bad, man. Hey, well, happy birthday to Keith Zach, man.
Yeah, I'm not one of those big birthday celebration dudes. That's why the only reason motherfuckers even know, because I happen to be doing a live stream on my actual birthday. I've never done a live stream on my birthday before. Yeah. So.
And shout out to you for even still working on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Appreciate that. Woo! Let me just say this. Khalid Johnson says Kevin Samuels can't be replaced. I agree.
Nah, he cannot.
I agree. And let me just say this. Even though I did not always agree with a lot of his ideologies, one of the things that I found offensive is you have a bunch of goofy dudes that are being compared to him on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You got a certain individual. He's a passport bro. I'm not going to say his name. They were like, you're the next Kevin Samuels. And to me, anyone who's a real fan of Kevin Samuels and really respects what he represented should be offended at some of the people being compared to him. That's all I got to say about that.
Right.
All right. So let's go ahead and get that. Let's get that going. I see you, Miles. All right. So let's get into this shit. Okay. So what we're talking about today is the popularized definition of a high value man is a cult for lacking sex appeal. Bro, this is what I've been noticing, Miles. I've been noticing that a lot of guys who were invisible to women or marginalized by women, right? They were on that red pill shit. They was on the MGTOW shit. They was on all that SYSBM shit, right? And then what ended up happening was, okay, hold on, that's the right number. Yeah. So what ended up happening was when Kevin Samuels came along and he reached the pinnacle that he reached with his popularity and his message, and he started talking about his definition of what a high value man was. A lot of guys who are educated dudes, the educated lames, quote unquote, guys who are successful men, they heard that from Kevin Samuels and they're like, yes, that's me. I'm a high value man. Even though I ain't had pussy in a year, I'm a high value man. And see, and that's what it is. I think, in my personal opinion, I believe that the high value man battle cry was used as almost a cope and a crutch to even out the playing field for the dudes that had game and the dudes who actually had sex appeal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes who had money realized that wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? They still had to wine and dine chicks. They still had to sometimes pay for pussy. Kevin Samuels, no shade on the brother, but he's a self-admitted trick. He condoned and advocated for tricking. To me, that's all I want to say. How can you be a high-value man and be a trick? It don't go together.
Right.
It's not synonymous because a lot of guys, they'll say, oh, well, the high value has nothing to do with women. The way he defined it, yes, it did. Because he talked about shit that women are supposedly supposed to be attracted to. A man of means, a man who has status. You know what I'm saying? So then he described, he used money. He used a particular amount of money that you had to make for a particular amount of time to define that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, yes, it was about how women should actually look at men and choose men as far as selecting men to fuck with. It should be based on this criteria, which is what he laid out. But the reality of it is, when it comes to sexual attraction, money has nothing to do with that. Not at all. Now, here's the thing, because I don't want guys to get this twisted. I'm going to pass it to you, Miles. When we say you don't need money to sexually attract women, nowhere are we saying be broke. But whenever a nigga say, oh, you don't need money, oh, so it's cool to be broke. I didn't say be broke. But here's the thing. The whole high value man thing, what it does, it takes away from who you are as a man, and it puts your accomplishments and your accolades front and center. It puts it in front of you. Like, these things are the most valuable things about me. What I have achieved, accomplished, and the money that I make. And when you do that, women don't respect you when you do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys, they think women respect that, but they don't. I'm gonna pass it to you, fam.
Well, we got a call. Let's take the call real quick.
All right, let's go.
All right. Let's do 954. You're on live with K Zaggin and Miles on the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Let's get your name, age, and city. What's going on?
Jaquan, Pompano Beach.
Oh, Florida, what's up?
And how old are you, bro?
33.
All right. How can we help you, bro?
I just wanted to say, no matter what, it's going to cost you when you're dealing with women.
How so? Explain, please.
We know that women are natural resource extractors. Do we disagree on that?
Well, here's the thing. When you say that, I disagree with that in a sense. I mean, it's partly true and partly false. Because when you say women are natural resource with extractors, it depends on the man. Okay, if a woman is dealing with a man, because fam, okay, let's go back, and I'll give you the floor in just a moment. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, the only thing she wants to extract is your dick. That's all she wants is your dick. Okay? If a woman is not sexually attracted to you, she's going to look for another, assuming that she doesn't reject you outright. If a woman is not sexually attracted to you, she's going to find another way to utilize you. So if you have resources for her to extract, she's going to extract them if she can. Does that make sense? So you're not completely wrong, but all the way right either. Go ahead.
The thing is this. If a guy has no resources, he can smash a chick, but he's not going to keep the girl long term unless he's sharing her. He's not going to keep her long term, not by himself.
Okay.
Miles, you want to hop on that?
Yeah. Well, caller, how do you? So, what's your basis on that?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
What is your reason for saying that?
Because K Zag is making it seem like
no. Hold on. Hold. We're on the show. We know what we say. You came up. You called in the show, and you have an opinion. I'm asking you, where do you get your opinion from that a woman can't keep a man if he has no resources?
Oh, you talking about that part?
I mean, a man. Sorry, you said a man
mean,
can't keep a woman if he has no resources long term. Explain what you mean when you say that, or why would you say that?
I mean, I'm going off the eyeball test. I'm going off testimonials from, countless men.
Countless men. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you don't believe that the all right. Do you believe in natural resources?
Break it down to me.
Okay, so all right. So money is a resource, right? But money is a man-made resource,
okay.
right? But you also have natural resources, which is literally stuff that you can dig up in the ground because it's naturally there, right? And like the world gives us a natural resource of oxygen where we all can breathe, right? So you believe that there's natural resources in the world, okay? Right?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to explain to you is that every man also has a natural resource within him, and that resource is his identity and his masculinity. You understand? And when you understand how to champion that natural resource inside you, and you know how to distribute that resource to a woman, and let that natural show the woman that your natural resource has value, then that's another way that you can keep a woman without money. The problem,
let's be honest, man.
The problem is, brother, listen.
That's not going to work long term.
The problem is that most brothers don't believe that. Most brothers don't really have a handle on that. Most brothers don't even really believe in themselves, and they don't see themselves as valuable. They don't see their masculinity as valuable. All right,
If you was working at McDonald's with no ambition, you're not keeping no girl around.
Listen, man.
Maybe an ugly or fat chick.
Hold on 1 second. So how do you explain the broke ass Pookie and Ray Rays taking guys like you, taking women away from guys like you, and then getting them pregnant and all that type of shit? How do you explain that, bro?
Explain homosexuals as well. Explain them.
You're not keeping her. I already said it. I already said it early on. You can smash, but you're not going to keep her.
Says who?
Unless you're sharing her. Let me tell you something. You're not going to keep her unless you're sharing her. You're not. Not if you broke.
Okay, hold on. Caller. First of all, caller. Regardless of your money, you're sharing women whether you like it or not or know it or not. See, this is the mistake that guys make. Guys think that money can buy loyalty and fidelity. It doesn't. So you can be a billionaire and the bitch will still cheat on you, Sam.
I'm not saying that. It takes more than money.
All right, caller. Have you ever been in a situation where you have been with a woman that makes more money than you, but you direct her and you lead her and you teach her how to manage her money and how to budget? Have you ever been in a situation like that?
Yes.
And how long did that relationship last? Was it long term?
We weren't in a relationship. She wasn't attractive enough.
She wasn't what?
To this day, I still fuck with her.
To this day, you still fuck with her, and to this day, she still fuck with you. So that is a sort of a relationship, though, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. I just didn't want to think that it was boyfriend and girlfriend.
But I didn't say boyfriend and girlfriend. I said relationship. I didn't say boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't say marriage. I said relationship. Now, so you just explained that there's a woman out there that makes more money than you, but you've been able to lead and direct her with your masculinity, and you said out of your mouth that you fuck with her and she fuck with you to this day. So how does that work then? No, but I don't care if she's attractive. The fact is, a relationship exists between you and her to this day. How did that happen?
Because she's not attractive.
That's not. I'm not talking
about. I'm not. You're not. Dude, you're missing the point, bro.
If she was a baddie, come on, dog. Come on.
Caller, stop, caller. See, here's the problem. Okay, with you and guys who kind of think like you, y'all think that when it comes to women, based on their level of attractiveness, that they think the same. Like all bad bitches think exactly the same and have the same level of self-esteem and confidence. And all bitches who are borderline attractive or below attractive, all of them think exactly the same and have the same level of self-esteem and confidence. That's not true. There are badass bitches that are super insecure, bro. And there are ugly bitches that are fucking arrogant.
Right.
You said what?
Right, but the thing is, we're going off the probability and not the possibility.
No, bro. Okay, first of all right. Now let me explain something to you. Okay, in my adult life, meaning since I graduated from high school up until this very day, I've been in 4 relationships. 3 of the women made more money than me, and they were not ugly.
Yeah, but were
How
they
did
bad?
that work?
Average is cool, but were they baddies?
What's a baddie?
They were, bro. First of all, okay, let me explain something to you.
Zach, hold Zach. Hold on. I got you, Zach. I just need him to answer this. What's a baddie, sir?
A baddie is, let's say an 8 and up. The type of chick who would have like at least 100K followers on IG.
Oh,
are you serious?
Okay, so you the type. Okay, listen, man. All right, go ahead, K-Zach. Do your thing. But first of all, hold on real quick. Sorry again. Shout out to LeBrian for the $15 super chat. And he says, my appreciation, fellas. Thumbs up. And shout out to Joe Blast. He says, happy born day, K-Zach. Enough respect. Go ahead. My bad.
All right, hold on. That was one that I saw real quick. All right, Duke of Luck, thank you for the Norwegian Chrome 10. Okay, let me tell you what you just did. Okay, what you just did, you said in order for her to be a baddie, other men have to co-sign that she's a baddie, and you use her Instagram as a way to validate that.
Here we go.
No, you did that. Yes, bro. You said, hold on, caller. I'm using your words against you. You said she,
and everybody else looking at him
but look, K-Zach wasn't co-signing nothing. He was telling you about the women that he dealt with in his personal life.
I said they were attractive to me.
He said they were attractive to him. That's not a co-sign. That's him telling you what he desired as a man from that woman, bro.
So caller. So let me make you understand something. First of all, I don't categorize bitches as baddies. That's not. I don't use that type of word. My thing is either a woman is attractive to me or she's not. Either I find her physically appealing or I don't. It's that simple. So the women I was in relationships with, they were attractive to me. I found them to be physically and sexually appealing. They made more money than me. I held it down. These women, hold on, caller. These women were fucking super feminine and submissive. When a woman comes into contact with a man who is a masculine, dominant, assertive man, and that man can make her feel some type of way, even if a woman, caller, check this out. Even if a woman said, I will never date a guy that doesn't make X amount of dollars more than me. She might say that publicly, but privately, if the right guy comes along, all that bullshit that she's talking about publicly goes out the fucking window. It's called influence. Okay, do you have the ability to influence a woman, bro?
A woman that's like a 7 below, yes.
This nigga.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I understand where you're coming from.
All right. Caller. I'm gonna give you the last word, bro. Just say your piece, bro, because I don't think we're gonna agree. So just say your piece.
Zach said, as long as he's attracted to the girl, I could be attracted to a 4. I could be attracted to a 4, but I mean, dude, it's not that hard to influence a woman that has low self-esteem. Let's just be honest.
I didn't say anything about low self-esteem, bro.
You was pulling 8s, 9s, and dimes who got 100K followers on IG, and you made them submit. You a bad motherfucker.
Okay, all right. Well, hold on. This nigga, hold on. First of all, bro, I don't know how old you are, but I don't allow a woman's Instagram to determine whether or not she's a bad bitch or an attractive bitch to me. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
I think he said 33. You said 33, right, caller?
Yes.
Yeah. 33-year-old man who's still gauging a bitch's worth and value off of her Instagram following. Good for you, caller.
I didn't say that's where her worth and value came from. Come on.
So what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What I'm saying is, if you can influence a girl with 100K followers and she, widely renowned as an 8, 9, or dime, you a bad motherfucker.
That's what makes
But
you a
if
bad
you out
motherfucker.
here wifing up girls that are like average at best, it's like, I mean, that's cool, but
Okay, caller. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. When you select a woman to deal with, how important is it for other people outside of you to co-sign that she's a bad bitch?
How important is it? It ain't that important. If she's truly a bad bitch in my eyes,
Whoa. It's not important. So what's all the Instagram shit about, homie?
what I'm saying is because you guys are like, y'all sitting up here as gurus. So if you're gonna be out here being a guru, trying to tell guys this and that and that and this, you gotta have something that other guys can be like, okay, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he a bad motherfucker. He was able to pull that bitch. Oh, he bad.
Okay.
Wow, bro. Wow. You see. I want y'all to notice how calm I'm trying to be calm. I'm chilling, man. Like,
Bro, it's nigga ruining my birthday and shit. Yo, caller, look, caller, look. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, your preference, and all that type of shit. But based on and only if you could play this back and hear yourself talk, you come across like the type of guy where if you think a bitch is cute, but one of your homies say she ugly, you're like, she ugly then. If she ain't cute to you, she ain't cute to me now. You
hey,
come across like one of them type of niggas.
Hey, monogamous, man. We coming.
What I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
The rules change for you guys because you guys are supposed to be the gurus. It's a different set of rules for you guys.
Yo, we not guru. Yo, hey, fuck all that. Caller, fuck all that. Caller, fuck all that. We just regular ass niggas, bro. We ain't nobody call himself a fucking guru. Ain't nobody said that. You saying that. You understand? You saying that shit.
Now y'all some regular dudes? Wait.
We some regular dudes. Yeah, we some regular dudes who know game. That's all. We know game.
All right, there we go. I got a better term for that. We're some regular dudes with extraordinary, superb game. How about that?
Yeah, we got game, we don't fucking base nothing off of no Instagram following or what other motherfuckers think. Cause we not weak like that. We not weak like that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you a serious question.
Yeah, please go ahead. Yes.
Serious question. If let's say I blew up overnight on the internet and I'm a dating coach, right? And I got 3 chicks. I'm talking about butt ugly. All of them are zeros.
Okay.
Would y'all let me on the panel?
Nigga, I'm not even gonna ask you about your bitch and how they look, my nigga. I'm not gonna ask you how they look. I'm gonna ask you if you understand game. That's what I'm gonna ask you, nigga.
So
caller.
I will put you on the fucking panel if you could get 3 bitches to submit and do what you need them to do and be on your fucking program. Yes, I would put you on the fucking panel, my nigga, because I don't give a fuck how a bitch look.
All right.
There you go. See, caller. See,
we're
not. Hold on, caller. Hold on, real quick, caller.
Caller. Miles. I'm gonna take this clip,
nigga. But you're not gonna be able to do it though. You're not gonna be able to get the ugliest bitch in the world to submit to you, nigga, because your game is weak, and I can hear it. I can hear it in your fucking voice. Your mindset is done.
Wait, my game is weak?
Yes, nigga, your game is fucking weak.
Miles, you smash 1 girl a year. Come on, dog. Stop.
Okay, exactly. Hold on. Okay.
You proving my fucking point, bro. Your game is weak. He really don't, man.
Caller. See, hold on, real quick. See, caller. See, what you have to understand, and you're 33. You still got some evolving to do. What you don't understand is we don't base game off of how many bitches you smash. Like, that's not impressive. Like, real niggas don't care about how many bitches a dude smash. Like,
you're reaching now. Because you used to ask callers when they called in how many girls you were smashing. Come on, dog.
No, I did not. No. I never asked that.
Oh
I never asked that shit, bro.
The only reason why we asked that.
Wait, K-Sagan, I got the clips. When you was asking
Caller, take it easy. Caller, take it easy. That doesn't mean anything. The reason why we ask a guy how many women he been with is so we can assess his experience level with women. Because sometimes dudes call up and they talk a lot of shit just based on narratives when they never actually spent time with women before. So we try to gauge how much time they actually spend with women by asking how many women they've slept with. But that still doesn't mean that their game is strong or weak. We're just trying to assess their experience level, bro. You understand that? Because in order to help these people calling in, asking us questions, we got to assess their experience level. Do you get that? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we still on two separate planes, because when we ask you how many women you fucked with, we're not trying to judge you based on the number. We're just trying to judge you based on your experience level.
Y'all laughed at the dude.
Okay, but caller, hold on, caller, hold on. Let's get back to what you said. If we ask a dude, hey, how many chicks are you smashing right now? That's relative to what he's talking about. I don't be asking dudes, so how many women have you fucked your whole life? And then based on a number, I judge them based on that. Oh, if it's a low number, you whack. If it's a high number, yeah, nigga, you a player. No, bro, that shit don't move nobody, bro. Look, you see, because you said earlier, if you were smashing 3 chicks and it was, ugly or unattractive or whatever, I don't care about that. Here's the thing, bro. The true testament of game is, can you have shit your way exactly how you want it?
That's
period.
It.
That's the true testament of game. The true testament of game is not how many motherfuckers, how many bitches you can fuck, because a dude can have sex with 300 women. Miles gonna ask you where they at now. If your game is so tight, where are all those women at now? Because if all you can do is smash bitches, that means you're good at picking up chicks and fucking, but you're not good at keeping them around.
I agree.
That's what matters. It's not about just, cool. Look, we all like sex. We all like to have sex with attractive women that we think is sexy. That's cool. But let's get back to the point, then we got to let you go. We got another call, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to let you go after this. So at the end of the day, caller, because you were talking about money. You need money. See, when you start talking about money, how much money? Because that's all subjective based on a woman. You're not a woman. So you don't know what a woman is willing to accept based on a man that presents himself to her. You don't know. A chick can make $100,000 a year and be cool. Hold on. A chick can make $100,000 a year and be good with a dude making 40, because she got it. She's like, I got you.
Yes.
She wants him that bad when she got him. I got you. You ain't got to worry about nothing. I'll take care of you.
Okay, but what about a girl making 100 messing with a dude working at McDonald's making 20?
So,
caller.
Oh, okay, it's possible, but it's not probable. All I'm saying is,
fair enough. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, we'll leave it there. It's probable, but it's not possible, or
it's
possible but not probable.
But not probable. Okay.
Meaning that depending on a woman, it could or could not happen. Depending on the guy, maybe not. You're right. There is no way for any one of us to sit here and break down statistics. Well, based on the race, is this percentage of women might do it. We don't know. We just know that it's plausible or possible, but not always probable. We'll leave it at that.
Look at the divorce rate. Come on, dog. Majority of women.
No, you cannot use a divorce. Caller, you can't see this. Caller, you cannot use the divorce rate, because you would have to know the ins and outs of every marriage to know why they're getting a divorce. There's no way you can know that. You can't use the divorce rate, fam. You can't.
They said the underlying factor was finances.
Okay.
Okay.
That was the majority.
All right. Well,
so yes, I'm pretty sure there was other things involved.
Caller, what's your YouTube name or channel gonna be, so we know, so we could put you on the panel when you blow up and shit. You got bitches submitting to you.
Oh man, I gotta start my channel first, but
okay. All right. Hey, good luck on your YouTube journey, man. I hope to be on the panel with you very soon, man.
All
right, take it easy.
All right, let's bring on Monogamous is waiting on this. I couldn't, but this nigga was making my head hurt, bro.
Yo, what up, Monogamous, man? Thanks for waiting, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, y'all already know that I donated. Thank y'all for having me, K-Zaz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's your Miles, man?
Salute.
Hey, bro, the first thing I just want to say, that I'm just so appalled that I got to control my emotions on this, just like Miles, is the fact that I'm 31. He's 33. And he's looking at a woman's value is based off Instagram followers. Miles, you know how many bad bitches I done met in my life that didn't even have an Instagram?
Right.
I done met bad bitches in my life that don't even have an Instagram. Or they do have an Instagram. It's just like everybody else. There's a few followers. That's it. So these niggas out here, like, to be honest, bro, when he said that was so feminine. And like I'm not trying to disrespect the caller, bro. I'm not in no way, shape, or form. I'm not trying to disrespect the caller, but that was feminine, bro. That's what women would do.
Yep.
I would a woman say that, oh, I'm looking at the niggas' followers and da da da. But niggas is doing that, and the fact that niggas is doing that, Miles, is guys are not confident to like who they like.
Right.
Me, Miles, personally, my type is thick, whether you petite thick or you BBW thick.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? My girlfriend is a beautiful BBW thick, curvy, everything, got the ass, everything that I like. That's what I like.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not around here worried about what another nigga thinking, like, oh, he worried about looking at my girl, da da da. Because some niggas want girls. You can have them bitches. What makes my woman as valuable is, of course, she's beautiful to me, but it's also what she brings to the table.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She brings a lot to the table. A lot of these bad bitches don't bring shit to the table, but liability, problems, and extra bills. But this is what these niggas want to deal with, based off the cosign of another nigga that's not fucking the bitches anyway. These niggas is trying to get cosigns from each other, but none of these niggas is fucking bitches. And I'm gonna be honest, Miles, I done fucked a lot of bitches in my life. Some bitches was bad, some bitches was average. Guess what? I done fuck bad bitches with bad pussy, and I done fuck average bitches with good pussy, and vice versa. So that showed me that this look shit don't have that. It doesn't matter, bro.
Nothing.
It's what's inside the woman that's what matters, bro.
Exactly.
But these niggas out here, for the fact that this nigga say 100. First of all, Miles, how many of these crazy hoes, or for example, Blueface girlfriend got 100,000 followers, but like these hoes is off and they crazy and they got problems and da da da. Matter of fact, one girl I think this week she had 100,000 followers. She just committed suicide. You see what I'm saying? So what are these niggas is talking about?
Well,
Miles, bro, but this nigga want to say that you only fucking one bitch a year, but guess what? The one chick a year you smashing, Miles, is cooperating all year.
All year.
These niggas can't even get a bitch to cooperate on a date.
All year.
Well, see what the monogamous. What the caller failed to realize is the reason why Miles takes his time, because he wants to make sure that the bitch is worthy of his dick.
Exactly.
A lot of these guys that fuck a lot of chicks, they just fuck a chick that just want to fuck them, regardless of her personality, her attitude. Because guys will literally say, "Oh, she's bad, but the bitch got an attitude. But as long as she want to fuck, I'm gonna deal with her until I can fuck." When you value your dick, you don't do that. Right. You get rid of chicks. So when you're the type of dude where you really value yourself and you really truly believe that dick is a gift and that your dick is a gift, you're gonna be pickier. You're gonna be far pickier, and you're gonna be charging a lot of chicks. Because here's the thing: what guys have to realize, just because a woman is willing to have sex with you doesn't mean that she's down for your program. It doesn't mean that. Okay. And I've said this, and I'm gonna pass it back to you, monogamous and Miles. I've said this: just because a woman desires you doesn't mean she values you. Meaning, just because if she don't value you, she doesn't respect you. And if you cool fucking chick that don't respect you, have at it. I ain't with it.
Right. All right, yo, monogamous. But what do you think about the topic though? The whole, high value man and a coat for not being attractive and all that.
And yes, sir. I'm definitely about to get into that. And as I say, I just want to put it out there. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. He was a legend. Actually, Kevin Samuels, him and I pledged the same fraternity at the same university. He was just so many years ahead of me.
That's what's up.
That's what I found out. So shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really trying to name drop, but there's some other guys in Miami, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. But there are some points that they are making that make sense. But I'm going to be honest, like, I do feel, I just disagree with the message that they was putting out, the overall message. And I think that it's clogging the minds of a lot of guys that are really trying to find themselves. But they're teaching guys to find confidence through external things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, Kevin Samuels will always say, and the other guys that I mentioned, they will always say, oh, you got to make $100,000, or you might got to make $200,000 a year, or whatever the case may be, right? For you to be valuable. What if, Miles, God had it in line for you to make $100,000 a year, but you don't make that until you're 50 years old? But guess what? You start making $100,000 at 50 years old, but God has it in his schedule for you to die at 51. So you done waited 50 years for you to feel high value. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Why couldn't you feel high value before?
Right.
And it's not about the money. It's not about the revenue that you make. It's about the impact on the world. I'm a teacher. I make $60K a year. You can't tell me I'm not high value because I'm impacting young men and young women for the next generation.
Right.
That's going to impact the world. So because I don't make $100,000, I'm not high value. You see what I'm saying? But so many guys are looking at the external. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just like a construction worker. He's high value because look at all these buildings that's popping up. You see what I'm saying? And guess what? A lot of these guys with money still got problems with women. When you think that the guy that makes $20,000 a year or $40,000 a year, but he got a woman that makes more than him, when you think that he's more of a player versus a guy that has to have money to have a woman like that to even fuck with him?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But these guys want to say, oh, it's possible, it's not probable. You saying it's not probable because you're looking at statistics. You're not living real life. If you go out here and live real life, you'll realize that a lot of bitches ain't on that like that. This is just a narrative that these niggas is following based off YouTube and these niggas that got a voice. But I really do feel like, Miles, there's a lot of people out here in the YouTube space and the social media space that has a voice, but they actually sending out the wrong message. Right. And it's fucking up a lot of people's mindset. But it's not going to fuck up my mindset because I know the truth. And guess what? I'm going to give y'all a great example of a woman that has way more money that's fucking with a nigga that has less money, but the nigga is valuing her life. Mm-hmm. When these guys always want to say, oh, you make $50,000. You can't date a woman that makes $200,000. What about Oprah? Isn't Oprah a billionaire?
Yeah, fact.
I mean, Stephen got a couple of million, but a couple of million it's not on the same level as a billionaire.
Right. And they've been together. They've been together for
that Oprah, if she was on that,
forever.
She'd be dating a billionaire ass nigga.
Right.
But guess what? These billionaire niggas ain't player like Stedman.
Exactly.
And the fucked up thing about it, monogamous.
You see what I'm saying?
The fucked up thing about it, monogamous. They're gonna say, but hey, is she attractive though? So Stedman, she is.
Yeah, Oprah's not a baddie, right? Oprah's not a baddie.
No.
Hold on, let me see how many followers Oprah got on Instagram.
I bet you it's more than 100. So look. All I want to say this real quick. I want to say this. Everybody's entitled to their preferences and to their own beliefs, but to your point, monogamous.
Yes, sir.
What's that noise? Is that a kid or something, nigga?
Yeah, that's a kid. Yo, hey, monogamous, man, you have to tell a daycare to calm down, man. What's up, man? Come on. I'm trying to run a show here, man.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. Yo, man, it's all good, man. But to your point, look. This is what guys got to realize. You're gonna have some women in society who prefer that a man make a certain amount of money.
Right.
Okay? But what guys got to realize, that's not predicated on her beauty, though. There are ugly chicks who think the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So guys got to understand, guys are too focused on how a woman looks, which means you're pedestalizing a woman, which means that you see value in a woman based on her beauty. And I'm going to tell you, we don't.
Right.
We don't see no. Now, I might be interested because I like what I physically see or visually see, but that shit is meaningless if her attitude ain't right. I don't give a fuck how she look if her attitude ain't right. Guys need to stop focusing on, oh, she got to be a bad bitch or she got to be a 8, 9 or whatever. That in and of itself is subjective. What's an 8 to you might be a 6 to me. So, and I don't even like using a scale of 1 to 10. I really think that's some whole ass shit. That's just my personal opinion because it's so subjective. To me, it's very simple. This is how grown men say it. Either she's attractive or she's not. Whatever number you want to attach to it really don't even fucking matter. But that's just my personal opinion.
And Oprah has 21 million followers on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, she a bad bitch. Oh, I'm dating Oprah. Oh, I'm going to the Oprah Winfrey show. I'm gonna hit on her and everything. She a baddie. I gotta have her.
Oprah's a baddie, nigga. What the fuck?
21 million? Oh my god, she a bad bitch. Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, she gotta be the baddest bitch. I don't think no other bitch got 21 million. I think Oprah is the baddest bitch in America right now.
Baddest bitch right now.
Her sexual market value is through the roof.
All right, Monogamous. I give you the last word, man. Go ahead.
But yeah, the last thing I just want to say is I want to leave with this. The reason why all these guys feel like they have to have $100,000 or $1 million to fuck with bitches, and they gotta also pay bitches to fuck with them, is because they willing to just because a bitch is a baddie or whoever they're interested in, they're willing to deal with bitches that don't want to cooperate. One thing about a player is we don't give a fuck how bad a bitch is. If you're not willing to cooperate, we're not going to waste our time because we're not going to subscribe to us using external things to get women. That's all I want to say, guys. Thank God for the opportunity.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man. Be safe out there. Yes, sir. All right, we got 718. You on live with K Zag and the Miles on the Manhood is the Skill Set Show. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
Yo, Miles, it's Moses, man. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, Moses? What's going on, man?
Hey, Zach, what's going on, man?
What's up, Moses?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. How y'all doing?
Chilling, man.
Let me tell you something.
Chilling, man.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Like, a high value man, right? People think that, like, when they say, they always keep telling me, even though I ignore their asses, they always keep telling me, a high value man is somebody who has paid their own bills, got their own whips and all that other shit. But I said, but I'm like, no, that's not what a high value man is. A high value man is a man that can offer women value.
Yeah.
You understand? So now, here's the thing, right? Now, speaking of all these girls who are baddies, man, listen, like, that don't mean shit because baddies are the same like every other females. You understand? They're still doing the same shit that every other female does. Now, understand there's a lot of fake baddies out there. You notice that, right? There's a lot of fake baddies out there. They're
bro,
like
Moses. A lot of the so-called baddies are Mrs. Potato Heads, bro.
Facts.
A lot of these bitches are Mrs. Potato Heads, for real. But you got it, fam. You got it.
Yeah. The moment they take their makeup off, they don't look the same.
Right.
I've seen it. I've seen a lot of baddies like that. You understand? And then secondly, a lot of people saying, we gotta have baddies, my nigga. If you don't have baddies, how many baddies? You know how many chicks who are 10s? I had to charge for the game. Miles, I told you this, like, you and Lucario this a couple videos ago. There was a chick who was sexy, who was a 10. You understand? And she looked just like Beyonce. That's how bad she was. The same exact face. You understand? But I had to charge her to the game, unfortunately, because she wasn't cooperating.
Right.
You understand? So, and then people was making fun of me like, yo, nigga, you's a dickhead. Why you charge? No, I said, no. What you don't understand is you don't understand the word called cooperation. You're willing to deal with women who's disrespecting you. You understand? And look what happened to, what's his name? Look what happened to, I forgot his name. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan?
I forgot his name. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Look what happened to that. Look what I know a lot of dudes who got baddies is whipping their asses. You understand? And I'm like, that's not gonna be me. You understand? I'd rather take a 6 who's cooperating or enough than to have a chick who's a baddie who's not listening to what the fuck I'm saying.
Right.
So what y'all gotta say about that?
Nah, that's pretty much what we've been saying. You know what I mean? It's not because it's not about her looks. It's really about her cooperation and the value and benefit that she could bring to a man's life. That's really what it's about.
And let me just add this, because for the remedial niggas that ride the short yellow school bus, when we say it's not about a woman's looks, we are not saying we fuck with ugly chicks. We're not saying that.
Right.
Okay, it's kind of like when we say you don't need money to get attractive women. We're not saying be broke. Okay, we're saying when we say it's not about her looks, what that means is that's not the most important thing to us. There are other factors that are way more important than her looks. So if you listed 5 things that mattered, looks might be number 5 or number 4. But there are other things that matter way more than, because see, her looks, or it's kind of like a resume. when you look at a resume, you're like, oh, I like the way this resume looks. I'm gonna interview this person.
Mm-hmm.
Then when they interview you, the interview is whether or not they want to fuck with you past just the initial interview. Okay, that's exactly how we look at beauty. All right, your resume from, visually, it looks all right. Let me have a conversation with you, though, to see if I want to fuck with you past this conversation.
Right.
So if her attitude is stank, she ain't got the right mindset, her beauty don't mean nothing. It's irrelevant. She might as well be a fat 600-pound life bitch.
Facts.
So and for us, of course, we're gonna choose women that are attractive to us. See, I can walk into the room. I don't care about smashing the best looking bitch in the room. I don't care about that. I'm more concerned with finding a bitch that's cooperative. I need to find the baddest bitch that acts right. Okay, period. How she looks don't really mean shit if she don't act right. But you got it, fam.
Right. All right, Moses, I give you the last word, bro.
Yeah. But another thing, I noticed that we have a lot of women out here who are so-called baddies who can't follow a man's directions. You want to know something? Why a lot of these baddies can't keep a man? Like, you notice when they go to one alpha male dumps her, and then she go to the second alpha male, then the second alpha male dump her. So every alpha male she keep dumping her.
Right.
It's because she's been dealing with guys, these fucking idiots, right? Who sucking her ass. Like, it became normal to her.
Right.
Like she don't know how to follow directions. So that's why she's not attracted to an alpha male. You understand? So that's what I wanted to say. But thanks for taking my call, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Moses. Take it easy out there, man. Be safe. All right. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, man. Well, I just wanted to get back to the topic, because we get on calls now. But to get back to the topic, I wanted to say that it's at this point, it's to me, it sounds like when a lot of these guys say high value, man, it's to me, it's equivalent to the battle cry of the strong, independent woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's because, all right, for example, like Lakari and I had a show yesterday afternoon. And we had a guy that called in, and he was one of the last people to call in, and he was complaining about the fact that this chick, I guess she told him she wasn't interested in him, right? And he was upset because he was like, yo, I bet you she could have got hollered at, 1,000 qualified dudes, and she still would have, said no to him, and then he could have been spitting game, and she still would have been on some bullshit and blah 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 blah. Like, he was upset that the chick rejected him, right? Because his whole thing was she was pimple faced, and she had these wide ass hips, and she wasn't that attractive. And he went to go holler at her, and she dismissed him. So he was upset, and he was like, "Yo, I'm qualified. Like, I'm, 1,000 qualified niggas could have hollered at her, but these bitches be rejecting qualified niggas." And that's the example right there, because him calling himself a qualified nigga, because we asked him too. He was like, "What's a qualified nigga?" And he kind of alluded to the whole high value thing. You get what I'm saying?
See?
And then so it's the example is right there. The guys, because they might get, a chick might look at them and tell them that she's not interested, i.e., she's not sexually attracted to them. Mm-hmm. They're thinking, how's she not sexually attracted to me when I'm high value? You understand what I'm saying? So they're calling themselves high value so they could feel better about their disposition.
Yep.
Right? Especially when a woman tells them no, or when a woman is not feeling them like that. So, like you said, it's literally a cope for being unattractive to females, because it's like I have to give myself a label that is accepted by the social media narrative, so I can feel validated in my identity.
Society, what society says a man should be, and what women say publicly. Well, guys gotta understand, what women say publicly is not how they feel privately. Let me also say this. Hold on, I gotta have a conversation, Kevin. Come spank your sons. Your sons down here are wayward. These niggas is acting up. See what you did to these niggas? So, let me show you how far men have taken this high value thing. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on, where is it at? Oh, I gotta move that out the way. Hold on, Coach Justin. That was a dope topic. I mean, dope comment. This is what the damn is it? Oh, this shit is cut off. Okay, hold on. Let me take the number off. Let me take the
banner too. Yeah, take out the banner.
All right, hold on, real quick. I'm gonna read this shit. Y'all can read it while I'm doing it. Okay. All right. So this guy posted this shit on Facebook. He says, the one thing about Kevin Samuels' definition of a high value man I thoroughly agree with is that a high value man is part of a network of other high value men.
High value men. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, it is men who confer high value onto another man. Do y'all realize how fucking moist that sounds and shit?
Right.
Do y'all realize how moist it sounds? The only way I can be a high value man if another man basically gives me a cosign. Come on,
right,
man. How weak are you? Then it goes on to say, in other words, just because you may be attractive to women. See, let me stop right there. This is the cope. This is when niggas are not attractive to women or they don't exude sex appeal, they look for something to latch on to. Fuck them niggas that are fucking. Fuck them niggas that are sexually attractive. The fact that he says that, like Mike Miles, your language exposes you. That's what you say. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? Okay. In other words, just because you may be attractive to women or can bang chicks doesn't mean you're high value. Now, he's right, but he's also showing how he really feels and shit.
Right. He's showing where his focus is at.
Exactly. So he says, if you don't have the approval of other high-ranking or otherwise important men, you cannot be high value. Come on, man. This is a very crucial point to understand because way too many men are too busy trying to outshine or flex. You see, he's also exposing himself where he feels like niggas is basically talking shit about what they doing with bitches, and he can't relate to that, so he don't like them niggas talking shit, right, on other men. But you have to be able to build with men if you want to go forward in life. No man ever climbed up because of his approval or attractiveness to women. None. Yo, man, this whole comment is very fruity, bro. Like it's very fruity to me, man. You got anything you want to add to that, man?
No, it's not just that it's fruity, man. It reeks of approval seeking and validation seeking. Like, because you don't see, again, the whole idea of game and understanding that game is about you and a masculine identity and manhood is a skill set and all those type of ideas is not about waiting for somebody else to help you to decide your value. It's really not about that. It's about you looking at yourself and deciding your value. It's about you looking at yourself and making the choice. You understand? A lot of guys might be like, oh, but what about the Real Game No Theory panel? The reason why y'all on there together is because y'all decided that the other guy was good enough value and did it. No, it's really not like that. It's really not like that. Because everybody that's on there, everybody that's on the Real Game No Theory panel are all men that have been putting in their own work in their own time on their own channels. We just decided to bring it together. But nobody on there validated the next nigga like, okay, I now we decided that the Miles is this type of nigga and we gonna bring him on because of this. But like, bro, I probably got the least subscribers out of everybody. So if we was just looking at subscribers and numbers, I wouldn't be there. So it's not about validation. It's about you understanding who you are as a man. And when each man understands who he is, he can recognize another man who understands who he is. You understand? And then at that point, it's not about the numbers. It's not about the validation. It's about game recognizing game. It's about steel sharpening steel. It's about like thinking alike. That's what it's about. But to say that, oh, another man has to decide if I'm high value, nigga, please. Nigga, fucking please. You understand? Like, it's certain little things like that that I always definitely disagreed with Kevin Samuels because, but again, it was a part of his situation because he was an image consultant. You understand? And when you're dealing with image, you have to deal with the perception of others. So I get it. totally get it, but at the same time, it can lead a lot of men into a false reality where they don't realize their own value because they're waiting on validation and approval from other people. And if they're waiting on validation and approval from other men, then you know for sure they're waiting on validation and approval from bitches.
No doubt. Oh, no doubt. Oh, you know, because look, let me just say this, and again, shout out to KS. But in my opinion, and I don't know this for a fact, I just have this very strong opinion that this might be the case. Kevin wasn't talking about that high value shit until he got to the point where he fit the description of the definition that he used. I'm just saying. See, here's the thing about attraction. When you are trying to define what it means to be an attractive man, typically you're gonna say shit that fits what you already are. You know what I'm saying? Most dudes aren't making videos saying, yeah, you're gonna be a high value man, and that's something that I'm trying to be in the next 6 months. People typically don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, if they feel like they're not where they want to be at, they might reach out for consultations or coaching. But in my honest opinion, I believe once Kevin got to a certain point where he was successful on a monetary end, I think he sat there and put together his definition of what a high value man is to fit what he just reached. You know what I'm saying? Which that in and of itself is kind of disingenuous because you don't look. Here's the thing. This is one thing about being a high value man, right? Okay, I want guys to understand what I'm about to say. High value men do not indiscriminately accept value systems from others.
Exactly.
Okay? I need you guys to understand what I just said. High value men do not indiscriminately accept value systems from others. So all you dudes who looked at Kevin Samuels' definition of a high value man and accepted that, all you niggas is lame. Every last one of you is lame. All of you are. And I understand what it is. Kevin was very popular at the time. A lot of times when you're very popular and you have a high visibility, what you say carries more weight than people like us who are more low visibility and we're not quite as popular. And that's how it is with celebrities. That's why what they say is always put on blast on the internet, because what they say, it means so much more to people. I don't know why, but it is that way. So what guys have to understand, when you are a high value man, you decide what your value is. Not women, not no other man. But let me just say this. There is no shortage of people who are going to tell you how to behave these days. Okay? It could be me. It could be the Real Game No Theory. It could be Red Pill, MGTOW, SYSBM, Passport Bros. There are a myriad of different channels and movements that are telling you how you should move.
Right.
As a man, you have to figure out what is in alignment with who you are.
Masculine.
You are.
Identity. There we go.
Identity. Which is why, if you think about it, the reason why Miles, myself, 50, Steve Dedeen, Lucario, and those guys, the reason why we fuck with each other is because we can look at what each other talk about and we can be like, I feel what that brother talking about. That resonates with me. It doesn't mean that we agree on everything that the brother is saying, but the reason why we fuck with each other, because we, again, and you said it earlier, Miles, we all put in our own work as individuals and independently of each other. And we said, hey, man, we all fuck with each other anyway. Let's just come together as a collective and put this word out so people can get this message. Real Game No Theory, because we tired of the bullshit.
Yep. Speaking of which, shout out to Steve Dean, the man mindset in the chat. Yep. And guys, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for the Real Game No Theory panel, 12 noon Eastern time. 12 noon Eastern time. You can catch it on K Zagin's channel. Go to K Zagin 20 on YouTube, or you could come to my channel and catch it there. Miles Cunningham on YouTube. All right, guys. But we good on calls right now.
There's some questions. Yeah. Number 9. That's not true. That's not true.
Kevin wasn't even the first one talking. Wait, Kevin wasn't even the first one talking about high value.
It was not.
Don't even acknowledge that. That's
okay. All right. Let's let that ride. Okay. So all right. So here we go. All right. So yeah. So this nigga says sacrilege. Kevin Samuels openly called for men to lead with your money and glorify tricking. The guy was good entertainment, but he's far from someone to listen to for practical life advice. Well, here's what I'll say. When Kevin Samuel was with his most popular moments, when he was talking to women about their sense of entitlement and their unreasonable dating expectations, he was spot on. Kevin was right.
Delusion and all that.
Yeah, he was right. When he was getting at the chicks, Kevin was right about that. Again, the only thing that I disagree with vehemently is his high value shit. Like that shit, like ball that shit up like a piece of paper and throw it over here. I don't agree with that shit at all. But when it came to dating dynamics and the behaviors of women and women being, unrealistic, he was spot on with that. I'm saying, so you can't take that away from him. You got anything you want to add to that, family?
I mean, let me see. I wouldn't totally agree with this statement, because as far as practical life advice, he's still. Let me tell you when Kevin Samuels was really, really good. Kevin Samuels was the dopest before he blew up. Ironically enough, because I used to watch some of the his videos when he was talking to dudes, like just talking to dudes, where he would talk about cologne, how to dress, how to carry yourself, masculinity, and like certain other things. And with 99.9% of that shit, he was so on point. But it's when he started to like, like really gain popularity, did a lot of because here's the thing. And again, this is no shade, but I'm just observing, right, from the outside looking in. When you start to attract certain levels of attention, if you're strategic and your goal is to continue to attract certain levels of attention, it makes sense for you to make what I would call like a narrative that you kind of know strategically that would be more popularly accepted.
Which he did.
And that's a lot of what he did, because he understood that by saying, hey, you're only high value if somebody says you're high value. He knows that that's how not 90% of niggas think. He already knows that. So he'll reiterate that to the market, and the market will be like, yeah, that makes sense. Niggas like us will tell you, look, your value is a natural resource. Your value is in your identity and your masculinity and your game and your strategy. And truthfully, you don't need looks. You don't even need money to be successful with females out here. You don't need none of that shit. You just need to believe in yourself. That type of shit is not popular with most people. You understand? That type of shit is like, nobody don't want to hear that shit, because they know that they're going to have to put in some work when it comes to self-assessment. They know that they're going to have to deal with self-mastery, and self-mastery is one of the hardest things in the world to deal with. You understand? So you got cats like us who will live and die by self-mastery, and then you got other cats who will tell people something closer to what they know they want to hear. You understand? And that's how that works. But we got a call. Let's get this call real quick.
All right, let's go.
513, you're on live with K-Zaggin and Miles on the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, and city. How can we help you?
What's up, Miles? This is Chris, Cincinnati, 38.
Hey, Chris, what's going on, man? Like I said, you on with K-Zag and Miles.
Yes. What's up? What's up, K-Zaggin?
What up, fam?
Yeah, what's up, bro? Yes, I did donate Miles in the game. $5.
Yes. All right. Appreciate you, man. What's going on?
Not much. Thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Nah, but just like I've been doing, just like I told you on your Instagram, like I've been sending these messages to these women, telling them to meet me up, getting rid of the quote unquote nonsense women. Now, when I get on these dates with these women, man, these dates aren't going well, bro. I'm telling you, they're not.
Oh, okay.
And
so I'm sorry to hear that, bro. So how can we help you? This nigga.
So caller. So when you say the dates aren't going well, can you expound upon that? What do you mean?
Yeah,
what exactly is happening?
Right. I actually sent you a picture Miles, through my email, just to give you an idea of how I dress. Like I said, I've been working on my appearance.
Caller. Can you answer the question, please? Can you answer the question? What's happening on the dates, fam? What's happening?
I'm getting off on a tangent, guys. My bad.
Yeah, we can hear that.
I was on a date
going on with you?
and I told them, listen, I told this woman, hey, you know, I'm into casual situations, right? Then she was one thing I noticed that, you know, she started lecturing me about, well, you needed to tell me this before we got on the date and blah, 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 right?
Oh, wait, stop. I want to make sure that I heard you right. So you said you are into casual situations, and what did she say?
She said to me that well, you need to start telling these women before you go on a date, i.e., talking over the phone. And I said to her, I don't do over the phone conversations. Either we meet in person or
okay. All right, let me stop you. Let me stop you because this is coach up time. So let me ask you a question. This young lady that you're talking about specifically, did you meet her online?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you met her online. Okay. So this you got to understand what she is saying, okay? She was not sexually attracted to you, right? So that's why when you said whatever you said,
I know that.
she is like, hold on real quick, because this is going to help you kind of redo your profile. When she said what she said, what she was telling you, what she meant by that was, if I would have known that you was trying to fuck, I never would have went on this date. Right. I only went just to have fun or just to enjoy myself on your dime. I didn't go out with you because I'm attracted to you. So now I don't want to say she's right, because saying she's right would be you listening to her like, yeah, okay, all right, I'm gonna listen to you and take your advice. So I don't want to say she's right, but she's not wrong either. You need to be able to express yourself to these women in such a way where they have some type of expectation of what it's going to be like to fuck with you. So that way you don't waste your time or theirs. But, and this is what I would say to you. I'm not saying that on a profile that you tell women that you want to fuck them. I'm not saying that. But what I would suggest you do is you implement something in your strategy on your dating profile to where you can better ascertain whether or not that woman is a woman you actually want to take out, meaning that there is genuine interest. Her interest in you wasn't genuine. But go ahead, fam. You got it, Miles.
Caller? Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. No, I do. I actually say that in my profile. I actually say I'm looking for a casual. That
you do on your profile?
Say I'm looking to take out the drink.
Right.
I say all that.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
hold on real quick. Cool. So you said that. So when she said that shit to you, you should say that before the date. What did you tell her? What did you say?
Come again? I can hear you.
Okay, well. when she told you before you offered a date, you need to tell women that. Did you tell her bitches in my profile? Well, I mean, you don't call her a bitch.
I said all that.
Okay. So after you said it was in my profile, what did she say?
She also said, "Oh, well, you can't believe what people say on their profile."
Oh my God, this bitch.
Yo, so how soon did you end the date after that?
Like less than 10 minutes.
Okay, so what's the real issue? Please tell me the issue, bro. Please tell me the issue.
That's what I'm running into. I'm following what you're saying. Like I said, I send these women the messages. I don't contact them until the date, right?
Okay.
I say, hey, are we still good for the night?
Mm-hmm.
Like, great, right? I get on these dates, and they start asking me all these qualifying questions, like what's your sign and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, I'm not looking for.
Hold on. So my thing is, it sounds like you're allowing them to control the conversations. It sounds like you're allowing them to dictate the direction of the interaction. What's going on with you?
True. You're right, Miles. You're right.
I'm always right.
You're right.
Stop saying that. Because listen, you have to remember.
That's what I'm calling you, Miles.
You have to remember what we're telling you. What we're telling you does not guarantee that every date you go on is going to be awesome. You understand? Because you're telling me, hey, I'm following what you're saying, and these dates have been awful, bro. That's the game. That's how it is when you're dating. Like my last 2 dates were awful. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it is what it is. You know, that's how it is. But the point is, you gotta put in the work. You gotta keep it going. And you also have to learn from this, right? So you have to learn how to direct the conversation, right? They should be you should have them talking about what you want them to talk about.
Yeah. What I would also, if I were you, now I don't do online dating. Miles would be the resident expert in that. This is what I would suggest that you do consider, though. When you message these chicks and they agree to go out on a date with you, you may want to redirect them to what your profile said. Hey, look, just to reiterate what I'm looking for, as my profile stated, and then stated to the woman, where you are verbally letting her know what it is with you, give her a chance to respond to that. You feel what I'm saying? So if you with the casual shit, like, hey, before we do this date, I just want to make sure that you read the profile and you know what it is. Are you still down to do this date? Now, you can word it how you want to word it, but if you're having trouble with women acting like they didn't see what you said on the profile and they acting brand new in person, then maybe reiterate that to them before you actually meet them in person.
Right.
Okay.
But wait, what? So wait, real quick. What were you talking about up until that point? Like, how did the conversation go up until that point?
Oh, you talking about on the date, Miles?
Yeah, when the date started, how did everything go? Run it back for me.
Okay. Well, first of all, she showed up 10 minutes late, and I pointed it out, and I said to her, "Are you always this late on dates?" And she said no, and well, you know how that stuff is.
Did she apologize? Did she apologize?
I told her.
Did she apologize?
Yes, he did.
Did you make her buy the first round of drinks?
No. See, yeah.
That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up. That's where you fucked up.
You guys break the rules all the fucking time, and then you call, oh, I'm doing everything you guys tell me to do, and then, but are you really doing everything we tell you to do? No, you don't. You're not.
Yeah, I started off with that.
Okay.
Then she asked me what's my zodiac sign, what I do for a living.
Stop. See, the reason, caller, hold on real quick. The reason why women even begin to ask you all that goofy shit, because it's all goofy to me, is because, and Mao alluded to it earlier, you have to take the bull by the horns and lead and direct the conversation. You have to set the tone for how you want the evening to go. You kind of sat back and you let this chick interrogate you.
Exactly. You understand? So if I know, Chris, I don't want to put all your business out there, because we've had a few, consultations, and I know that there are things that you like to do when you deal with a woman. You need to ask her about those things. You understand that, that particular type of worship that you like to do and all that type of stuff. You need to ask her, hey, so when was the last time you've done this? And when was the last time you've done that? And how freaky are you? And this type of shit, because something you need to know about me is that I'm a very sexual person. And this is what I like. That's what I like to do. Because listen, notice you still had to end up like, ending the date early anyway. So why not talk about what the fuck you want to talk about early? And let her shit or get off the fucking pot, because it's already a bad fucking date. So at least put your bid in for what you really want. Hello?
Facts.
So what is it, Chris? Are you afraid of Are you afraid of her getting upset with you for telling her exactly what you want early?
Well, this is, man.
Yes. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes.
Now hold on. Let him waffle around. No, go ahead and waffle around. Keep rambling on and on and on, and see if that helps.
No, it doesn't. But go ahead.
Okay. So again, what are you afraid of, bro? What are you afraid of?
I would say this. I messed up and let these girls on the internet convince me that talking flirty sexual was quote unquote degrading to women.
What?
And I took that energy out on the date because
dick is a gift.
That, okay.
Yo, Chris, listen to this. Chris, listen to this.
Dick is a gift. Dick is a gift.
So you know what that means? That means you giving your dick to a woman is you upgrading her, not degrading her. You understand? But again, the only reason why you would allow a thought of talking about sex as being degrading is if you think that there's something wrong with you and with yourself and with your sexuality. Do you think that there's something wrong with you and your sexuality, Chris?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So why would it? So why would it be? Why would it be degrading? Why would it be degrading for you to talk to a woman about sex then, Chris?
It's not.
Okay, so what's the problem then, Chris? What's the problem then, Chris? If you don't think less of yourself, it's not degrading, then why are we having this conversation, Chris? You see, every single time we have a consultation or a conversation, it all goes back to your mindset, does it not?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess until you figure out how to lock in, because we always talk, we always have a great conversation. By the end of the conversation, you are aware of the mindset that you need to have, but then somewhere along the way you lose it, and then you got to call me back again. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Do you have a piece of paper?
I'm driving right now.
Oh, you're driving right now. Okay. Well, at some point, I need you whatever mindset you're in right now, based on the conversation that we've had, I need you to write down the traits of the mindset that you understand at this moment. And I need you to try to bring that mindset onto the dates that you go on. You understand? And that mindset is that dick is a gift. That mindset is that I'm the shit. That mindset is me wanting to be sexual with a woman is a good thing, because me giving her my sexual attention upgrades her, not degrades her. And I'm supposed to be the one in control of the interaction. So on the date, we're going to talk about what I want to talk about. So I'm going to ask her the questions to qualify her to see if she's down with my program. These are the type of things that this is the type of mindset that you need to bring on the dates. Because you always allow other things to creep into your mindset. You let other narratives fuck with your actions, and then the woman responds in kind.
Let me call her. Let me say this to you. Two things. I'm gonna say two things to you, and then I'll pass it back to Miles. You can have the last word. The first thing is this: we all have our own sexuality. Men and women, we all have our own sexuality. Your sexuality, how you express yourself sexually, is a huge part of who you are. I need you to understand that. So if you're dealing with women who are telling you, oh, bringing up sex is degrading, what they're really telling you to do, don't show me who you really are.
Right.
I don't want to see that part of your personality. So you are literally allowing a woman to water down who you are as a man. I need you to understand that when you allow a woman telling you don't bring up sex or don't talk about sex, and you allow that to happen, where you actually listen to that goofy shit, you are basically allowing women to dictate to you how to showcase your personality. Okay?
Exactly.
That's one, which is fucked up. That's sad. That means you're not masculine. I often say that masculine men influence women and males are influenced by women. You're the latter. Now, the second thing I would say to you is this, right? Is when women are telling you they don't like to talk about sex, what they're really telling you is, I don't like to talk about sex with you.
Because women love.
I'm going to tell you right now, when a woman is sexually attracted to you, Her favorite topic of conversation is sex. She wants to hear exactly what the fuck you're gonna do to her. Believe that. Y'all got it.
Yo, y'all niggas don't watch Sex in the City? That's all these bitches talk about. What the fuck? What do y'all think chicks talk about? What do y'all think chicks talk about? All they talk about is sex. That's all they want to talk about. So for you to actually sit there and believe a bitch, talk about, oh my God, it's degrading when you bring up sex. Bitch, stop lying and have a good night. We can end the date right here because all you're really telling me is you're not interested in me sexually, and that's okay. Mm-hmm. We can end the date right here. Good night. I told y'all motherfuckers, I don't have any problems ending a conversation, ending a date, ending a relationship, nothing. Because my life is going to move on regardless. I'm going to have a great fucking experience in this thing called life with or without you. Period. I don't know, Chris, I don't know how else to tell you this, homie. I really don't know how else to tell you this. I mean, we're talking about a guy, young dude, good looking. He's a musician. He has a fucking, like, how many pieces is your fucking drum set, homie?
Well, maybe 5 or 6. If you're including cymbals, 8 or 9.
This nigga has a full scale orchestral drum set, and he's a street performer. Like, just think about this shit. Just the audacity of him to have a full drum set out on the street, jamming on the streets of Cincinnati, killing it too. Because I've been on his Instagram Live and I've heard him play. So that means you have musical talent. That means you're a hard worker. He's probably you probably in your car doing Uber right now or some shit, right? Because you work hard, you do your thing. And you supposed to and then from being so many great different things in your life, and you affect the world in a huge way with music, with creativity, with transportation, with everything that you do. And then when you put yourself in front of a fucking female, you want to be diminished. You want to allow yourself to be diminished. That's on you, Chris. We've had this conversation 1,500 fucking times, homie.
His mindset, he has yet to change his mindset. He ain't changed it yet. Yeah, caller. If you're having consultations with Miles, that means you're spending money. You're wasting your money if you're not listening to the lessons.
He's not listening. He really don't listen. He's a hard-headed motherfucker.
You're caller. You have to change. Look, let me say this to the caller and everyone else listening. You have to change the way that you think. If you don't change the way that you think, none of the shit we talk about is going to get through to you. You have to change the way that you fucking think. You all that other shit, all that social conditioning, all that other shit you were led to believe, you have to eradicate that shit from your fucking mind.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No.
I'm good. No, and I was gonna say too, because it just popped in my brain. A woman can tell when you're allowing her to lead, and when you are, as soon as she can tell that you're allowing her to lead, that's exactly when she loses attraction for you. As soon as she can tell that you are diminishing your identity before her, that's exactly when she loses attraction for you. So then after that, if you try to bring up sex after that point, there's no fucking way that she wants to talk about sex with you.
Oh, hell no.
Because she's already caught wind of you diminishing yourself in front of her. So therefore, you're not attractive, and you can't be attractive to her anymore.
Let me say this, Chris, and everyone else listening. Look, let me say this. I'm gonna pass it back to Miles. This is what y'all guys got to understand about women. They pay attention to every little thing you do. Facts. So what happens is, even if you look okay, even if you get past the quote unquote visual test, your demeanor, your actions, your posture, the way you carry yourself. Like they say, women are looking for a reason to reject you. What they're really looking for a reason is to not fuck you.
Exactly.
So what happens is your behaviors, Chris, is showing women, no, if I fuck him, he'll be horrible in bed. I can tell by how he's acting. Now, even if she's wrong, based on her initial assessment of you, based on how you're acting, based on the fact that you're allowing her to lead, she says, wait a minute. If I can lead him and I can get him to do what I want to do, that means he's not a dominant, assertive man. Because if he was, I wouldn't be able to do this to him. So a lot of times they equate that with whether or not you can fuck. You understand that?
Oh yeah.
Are you sure you understand that? I don't think you do.
He understands that, man. Chris is just hard-headed, bro. Chris is hard-headed, man. Chris is hard-headed. Chris is actually really good at this dating shit, but he fucking relapses a lot. I don't know what's up with you, Chris. You love to relapse. You like to relapse. You like the process, huh?
Well, I wonder, is it based on the attractiveness of the woman? Is he relapsing the better the bitch is? Is that what's going on, Chris? Is that what you're doing? The prettier she is, the more you relapse? Be honest. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
You guys are breaking up. You guys are breaking up. I can't hear you very well. Seriously.
No, we were saying this last girl on the date, how attractive was she to you?
She was okay. Like, are you talking about a number? You need a number?
No, you don't have to give me a number. Was she attractive to you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So it seems that when women are attractive to you, you like to diminish yourself in front of them.
Right.
Okay. So the bottom line is, Chris. The bottom line is, Chris, you need to stop doing that. You really need to stop doing that, bro. Hello?
Hello? You guys are breaking up really bad. I can't.
Yeah, you must be, because you're driving, right? You must be going into a space with a low signal. But anyway, you know what it is? Just go ahead and listen to the playback. Go ahead and listen to the playback later on. All right, Chris? All right, man. Be safe out there. Drive safely. I'll holler at you.
Take care of yourself now. Fuck Ohio State. Anyway, let's go. So I'm joking. I ain't got no problem with Ohio State. I'm just talking shit. We got any more calls?
Nah, we good on calls for now.
Okay, let me say this: what that the 5 Snug Way says. He said he's trying to get pussy on a woman's terms. That's backwards.
Right.
Let me correlate his comment to the high value man thing. That's exactly why that definition or the popularized definition of high value man exists, because they're trying to do things on societal terms and what they think that attractive women want. Because attractive women want successful men. So that whole definition is predicated on dealing with women on what they want or what guys think they want. So in essence, you are dealing with a woman on their terms by even talking about that goofy ass shit. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Right. I think we got some questions and shit.
Yeah, let's get back to the questions. Yeah.
All right, real quick. All right. This wasn't a question, but what did he say? Antonio Wayne said, what Kazakhan said is what the caller is misunderstanding. You banged 300 women, but they left. But I think he said how many. I think he meant to say how many women stayed with you. That's what the guy don't understand. Well, and I don't know if you want to respond to this, Miles, or not, but let me just say this.
Mm-hmm.
If you're that dude, everything about you is that dude. How you look, how you present yourself, when you get the women in the bed sheets, after the fact, if you're consistent, that's the biggest thing. Because here's the thing, let me just say this. When women look at you, when they look at you visually, they look at the physical aesthetics of you, and then you start talking, and then whatever fantasy they create in their head matches the shit that you're saying. Mm-hmm. The next thing that they're gonna check is the sex. When we actually bang it out, does it all mesh together? Is it congruent? If everything is congruent and you the type of dude you hitting on all cylinders, like, yeah, baby, everything about me is legit. Like everything about me, like every level of the game, that's me. I'm on that. What's going to happen is you're going to have women that's going to stick around for a while, whether it's just sex or whether or not they want more than sex. They're going to stick around. Even when the chicks fall off for months or a year or two, they're going to stick around. They're going to stick around. Even when the chicks fall off for months or a year or two, they're going to stick around. 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 Even when the chicks fall off for months or a year or two, they're going to stick around. 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 They're going to stick a they're gonna come back because they're gonna deal with dudes who are weaker than you, who just don't bring the same value you bring. They're gonna crave that and they're gonna come back. Okay, if you're the type of dude where you fucking chicks and all the chicks is done with you and no chick comes back a year, 2, 3 later, hey, it's been a minute. Da, da, da. If you ain't got that kind of action going on, then whatever it is you doing ain't that fucking memorable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can call yourself high value all you want, but if chicks ain't sticking around, if they don't want to be around past just sex, something wrong with the fuck you doing, man. You got that, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's really all about consistency and building that trust. You understand? Because a woman is going, anybody can look up and have sex on a certain night, because these women, it's women out there that like there's a 3 or 4 day period right before they period come. There's a 3 or 4 day space right before they period come where a woman is horny as fuck. You understand? So one night she'll go out with her girls or whatever, go out to the bar. A nigga will come up and say what's up, and then she'll go home and fuck him because she was just horny, that her hormones was going crazy. So what I'm saying is that at any given time, we can luck up on some pussy. If you put yourself out there enough, you can luck up on some pussy. You understand what I'm saying? That's nothing. You can luck up on some sex. It's nothing. But what I'm saying is, for you guys who love to talk about body counts and how many women you smashed and blah, 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 my question always is, where are they now? And the only thing it proves to me is that even though you smash so many females, you haven't learned game. You haven't learned consistency. You haven't learned any type of self-mastery that would make a woman say, yo, this nigga's different. I want to be a part of his journey. I want to be a part of his situation. I want to learn from him. I want to, I like the way I feel when I'm around him. I want to, establish some type of consistency in my life around this man. You understand? I love his masculine energy. I love his identity. There's something that I love about him. There's something about him that brings out an improvement in me as a woman. When I'm with him, I can rest in my feminine a lot more. Do you understand? So I want to stick around. Even if I gotta share the nigga, I still want to stick around. You understand? So if you fuck that many women, if you fuck 300 women and not one of those 300 women is like, yo, I'm staying in the picture, I don't give a fuck. If you can't tell me at least 1 or 2 of them chicks is still fucking with you to this day in any capacity, then what can you really tell me about game, homie? What can you tell me about game? Because anybody can luck up on some sex. Anyone.
Bro, like you say, macking on accident.
Macking on.
I can walk up my house and I can trip over the welcome mat and fall into some pussy.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? like sometimes you just at the right place at the right time. And let me just say this. Don't doubt for a moment that a lot of you guys, when y'all are in the clubs and the bars and y'all been trying to hit on a hot women all night and ain't none of them biting, but that chick who looked real homely that's been looking at you all night, you be like, fuck it. Fuck you. I'll go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'll go ahead and get that because she's fuckable. Mm-hmm. Women do the exact same thing.
You do the same shit.
He's fuckable. Okay, which is why sometimes when you guys have sex with women and they don't hit you back, because they were, like Miles said, they were horny, and guess what? You will do.
You'll do.
You'll do. You are not the finest guy. You are not the sexiest guy in the room, but you are the guy that's still standing. You're what's left after the lights turn on. So
exactly.
So she's like, fucking, I'm horny. I want some dick. You'll do.
Yeah. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But what's the next question? You got another one?
All right, I got another one. Well, it's probably more of a statement, but he says, Miles is transparent. It doesn't make it seem like everything is successful 100% of the time. Like the time we talked about getting flicked on about a month or 2 ago. I don't know if you want to respond to that, fam.
I mean, there's nothing much to respond to. The bottom line is I keep it real with y'all. I give y'all my good experiences and my not so good experiences. You understand? And because what he's referring to is the fact that I had a date set up and I went out to the spot. And when I realized that she was flaking, I got on Instagram Live, and I just wanted to do it as an example to these dudes of how they can handle when a woman flakes. You see what I'm saying? And even on my Instagram Lives in the morning, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday, I tried to I made an approach at this chick, and she ran away from me and shit in the park. You understand? So the point I'm trying to make,
like literally, that she ran like she hit a sprint.
like not a sprint, but she, she was on some other shit, you know. And I broke down what happened and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? But the point is that I keep it all the way real. Like I'm not. That's why I said I ain't no fucking guru. So I never said I was a fucking guru. You understand? But the thing is that when things happen, I understand why they happen. You know, I see why they happen. So therefore, my game is still different from another nigga, because a lot of y'all dudes, y'all might get, you know, quote unquote rejected and feel bad about it and let it ruin your day, your week, your month. You understand? Make you want to hate women and hate yourself and hate your life and all this dumb shit. So the thing is that I will show you the wins and the fails. You understand? Because I'm not afraid to let you know that the game is real. You understand? The game is absolutely a real thing. You understand? That's why it's called real game, no theory. Like I'm not sitting here telling y'all, oh yeah, I just be fucking mad bitches and all of them is submitting and bowing down to me. And every time I say hello to a woman, she just gets down on her knees and starts sucking my dick. Like, bro, it's not like that. It's really not like that. Like I got
you said, it's not porn, nigga. It's not porn.
It's right. I'm not the fucking showing up as a pizza delivery man and then all of a sudden she's fucking me to pay for the pizza and shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's real life out here.
I used to do the U.S. Census shit.
Yeah.
You go door to door asking shit.
Yeah.
And there were some situations where I was asked to come into the house. Like some older lady. It was like, come in, older white lady. Come here, young man. Come sit down. You know what I'm saying? She offered me shit to drink. And I'm looking, I'm like, I'll make sure there ain't no dogs and cats that's gonna hop on a nigga when a nigga get busy one time. But there was a time when I was doing the US, I had my little bag and shit with the little questionnaires in there. So there was some situations that did kind of work in my favor. But there was another situation. I'm gonna say this has nothing to do with the joint. But I went to this one house and this very attractive lady answered the door. Her husband, bro, that nigga stood over me, bro, like this. The whole I'm asking questions like how many people live in the house. That nigga just like, he was a big tall dude. He was over me like this, like he was worried about me saying something to his wife. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, chill. Like I'm outside, standing outside the door, y'all in the doorway, bro. He felt some type of way about me being at the door asking them questions, and I'm like, bro, what you threatened by? I'm just asking some questions, bro. I don't know, because she wasn't black. I don't know if you caught her watching BBC porn one day and shit. And then I showed up at the door the next day. I don't know what happened, but bro, the way he was trying to, because he was, like I said, he was taller and bigger. He was trying to be intimidating, and every time she giggled or laughed, dog, he
would posture up even more.
He would posture up even more. And I kept looking at him like, nigga, chill. Like, goddamn. Like, bro, I'm not in your house. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he was trying to. You know how sometimes this is how bitch niggas act. When they know they chick like other dudes, they want to be mad at the dude because the chick like the dude. Instead of looking at the chick like, hey, you laughing too much, bitch. Why you giggling? You know what I'm saying? He should be checked, even though, you know, real niggas don't do that type of shit. But anyway, man, that's all I want to say on that shit, man. Hold on, we got any other shit? Hold on real quick. This is not a question, but he says,
wait, hold on. Let's get to it after the call, because the call just came in.
All right, let's go.
All right, 717.
I donated.
All right, what's going on, man? How can we help you?
Nothing much. I just want to say I really appreciate what y'all do, contributing to the game every day. And I just wanted to make a comment and see what y'all thought about this.
Okay.
I think a lot of guys don't have a lot of success in the game because they approach it without an entrepreneurial mindset. See, game is a lot like sales, and you got to do a lot of like cold approaching and a lot of work to get it off the ground.
Yep.
And then the thing about being an entrepreneur is it's no certainty. It's no certainty that you're going to get the next sale. It's no certainty that you're going to make the money. It's no certainty. And a lot of dudes are so structured in their thinking that they fear the uncertainty of the game.
Right. Facts.
They don't embrace the chaos of it. And the chaos is, you know, that's why the entrepreneurs like you two and Lucario, y'all are so successful with what y'all do, both in your business and in the game, because y'all accept the uncertainty and y'all approach it like a man would, like with courage.
Right. Exactly. Facts. Facts. Appreciate that, man. That's a very astute observation, man. That's a very astute observation. You got anything to say, K-Zach?
No, that was it. Appreciate the call, though, man. Everything all right?
Hello?
Caller? Everything good?
Caller.
This nigga running from the police. All right, there you go. All right. Cool. You good? Everything good? Caller, you got anything you want to add or anything you want to ask about yourself specifically?
Yeah.
Not this episode, but definitely probably next time. But I really appreciate what y'all do. Just keep up the good work, and I'm gonna just continue to tune in.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. That was great call, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, man, that's real shit. Sales, it's a lot like sales. It's a lot like sales, and if you really want to be successful as an entrepreneur, you got to go at it. You got to go for it, It might take a few approaches. It might take a few dates. It might take a few situations until you really find what it is you're looking for, especially if you're a man. See, here's the thing, too. And here's why the masculine identity and understanding certain things about yourself as an individual is so important, is that as you really figure out the type of woman that you really like, chances are.
We got to do the plug.
Oh, there we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you. And go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Masculine identity. Just put a .com at the end of that. Masculineidentitymembership.com. But see, the thing is that what guys need to understand is that the more you fine tune your preferences in the dating game, and the more you fine tune even as a salesperson, the more you fine tune your sales criteria with certain types of clients, is you're only going to get certain types of clients in your client base. You understand? So for example, it's like, even if you selling a certain quality of product, that you only want to work with certain types of clients. Like, for example, if you're doing something where, like if you're doing like consulting or therapy or coaching or, even business consulting or even public speaking, you set your price at a certain level because, look, I only want to deal with corporations, or I only want to deal with clients that can afford this price level. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make my shit cheap so everybody can afford my services. I'm trying to make my price at a certain level that a certain amount of people can afford my fees. You understand? And with that level of pricing, you attract a certain quality of person at the same time, because there's only certain people who can afford to spend that type of money based on what you're talking about. You understand? I got a good friend. His name is Jay Sean Harris. He has an Instagram, Jay Harris Marketing, where he has an application process for you to become his client. You understand what I'm saying? And one of the points in it is you have to have a certain budget to afford his services. You understand? So if you're not at a certain level business wise, it don't make no sense you even talking to him. You understand? And that's not there's nothing wrong with that, because the thing is I want a certain type of client, just like I said, as a man of a certain age and at a certain level of the game, I'm looking for a certain type of woman. I'm not looking for every woman. I'm looking for
quality of woman.
I'm looking for a certain quality of woman that deserves.
Dick is a gift.
That deserves this type of masculinity, this type of attention, this type of energy that I got to give. You understand what I'm saying? Not every woman can deal with or deserves this type of energy. You understand? So when I quote unquote get rejected, for me, it's a good thing. For y'all niggas who's looking for all the women, y'all don't care about what type of women y'all get. Yeah, when a woman rejects you, you get hurt by that. When a woman rejects me, it reminds me, oh, I'm glad she did that, because that lets me know that she wasn't the type of chick that deserves this type of attention anyway. But we got I think we got Chris calling back in.
All right, let's get him.
Chris, what's up, man?
I'm in a location, guys. And also this. I also wanted to say this. I think that also stemmed from me not getting a lot of like dates, because seriously, like, last month, I've probably been out on maybe 2 to 3 dates.
Mm-hmm.
Last month, just alone. And once again, I've been putting in the work. I do online, so I just do online. So I've been putting in the work, messaging them. You know how it is. You have to go through all the nonsense and everything. So I probably average about sometimes sometimes I set up 2 dates and they flake and all that, and I have to go through all that, and I probably manage maybe 2 to 3 dates a month, maybe.
Okay.
If that.
Okay.
Caller. I have a quick question for you. When a chick's flake, how do you respond to that, if you respond at all?
I don't respond to it at all. I just charge them to the game.
All right, cool. Cool. I like hearing that. All right, cool.
Right. So Chris, you say you average 2 to 3 dates a month, and so were you leading up to something? Were you going? Is there an issue or a question?
Well, I'm trying to get more dates. That way. That's why I'm in those situations with women where the dates don't go well, because I don't go on a lot of dates, so I don't have a lot of opportunities to, let's say, flirt, build sexual tension, and all that.
Okay, so okay, hold on. So what I'm hearing, this is what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing is you're using your lack of dates as another cope as to why you allow yourself to be diminished in front of a female, and that still doesn't. Nobody's sorry for you, bro. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. And as a matter of fact, 2 to 3 dates a month is actually not bad if you're only using online dating, and you're not doing in-field approaching, or you're not approaching anybody in person, and you're only using online dating. That's actually a good turnout. But that's
great. That's actually a great turnout.
Right. But it still has to do with your mindset, Chris, because you think that 2 to 3 dates a month is a low number. So you're using it as an excuse to diminish your identity in front of a woman. And what I'm telling you is that still doesn't make sense. And you still don't get a pass for that.
No. And Chris, real quick. Chris, if you're getting 2 or 3 women a month, which is in 30 days, to actually meet with you in public, and fuck with you, that's not a bad thing. What you have to realize is that, one, you're gonna have to talk to more chicks if you want more chicks to fuck with you. Like Miles and Lucario say, it's a numbers game. That's one. But bro, do you know there are guys who haven't had one chick agree to a date with them in a year? You got 2 or 3 in a month. That's not right. Whatever you do, Chris, don't get caught up and what you think other guys are doing. The worst thing that guys do is they'll hear how this guy's fucking all these chicks, and you feel like, man, I want that for my life. Maybe you're not meant to have that for your life. Maybe you're not meant to be that type of guy that got it going on like that. So at some point, you have to be cool. Like what am I gonna say? Grateful. Be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Y'all got it, man.
Exactly. Just the fact that you only going on 2 to 3 dates is still not an excuse, Chris. It's still not an excuse as to why you're not leading the conversation. It's still not an excuse as to why you're letting her qualify you when you're on the date. It's no excuse. Even if you was only getting 1 date a year, if you finally get on a date, you're supposed to have the mentality, I'm the man, I'm the leader. I'm the one that is offering her an opportunity to get to know me. That's the mentality you need to have, bro. So you think you don't have enough practice? You think you think you're not going on enough dates? That is still not an excuse for your mindset. Your mindset is going to be what it is, regardless of how many dates, regardless of whatever you think. Your mindset is your mindset, and your mindset is based on your choices, not any of these other factors. So come again with another excuse so I can shut it down, please.
Well, go ahead, caller. Go ahead. Speak your mind. Speak your mind, fam.
You're right. Like, I hate to say, saying you're right, but that's the truth.
Yeah, Chris, you do this shit all the time, bro. You do this shit all the time, bro. You do it all the time. But again, I keep telling you, game is infinite. Game is unmatched. Game is undefeated. You understand? And in this particular situation, as far as you're concerned, the weakness in your game is your mindset. So you trying to come up with all these excuses to as a reason why you are allowing your mindset to do something else, or why you're allowing a weak mindset. Bro, you don't. Come on, man. Come on.
Caller, real quick, and I know you and Miles, that y'all have a business relationship, or outside of what we're talking about now. But this is what I would say to you, Chris, bro. You have to be a little more dominant and assertive in what it is you want from these women. I think the bane of your existence is how you think about shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think you allow these women too much room to say and do what they want to do. And you think by virtue of that you'll get what you want in the end. And what you don't realize is that when you, and here's the thing, caller, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to pass it back to Miles. I did a video several months back. And in the video, I used a clip of a young, very attractive British babe. And she was talking about how when men approach women, at least from her perspective and based on her, what her friends would say, that when you approach women as a man, they feel they have the upper hand because they know you want something, right? They feel they have the upper hand. And she said in that video that she did, which I used a clip of it, she said, what happens is if you are a dominant, confident man, that they basically relinquish control and power to you. Like, you got it. But when you come across like a weak, passive guy that's not very confident, they're going to maintain that thought process of I'm in control, because he's not. You understand that?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Chris. So you're a drummer, right?
Correct.
All right. So do the drums make a sound if you play the drums, or if the drums play you?
I play the drums.
You play the drums. You play the drums, right? Okay. All right. So here's what it is. So to try to keep it simple in a language that you can understand, think of it this way: the women are the drums. Okay. You play the drums. So that means you use your hands and your feet to dictate the rhythm, the tone, the sound, the tempo, the cadence. You control all that. You understand? So try to keep that mentality when you're out on a date. You understand? Look at the woman as a drum set, and you are in control of everything. So you're hitting the snare, the toms, the cymbals, the kick, the hi-hats, all that shit. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you got to think about it.
Yeah.
Chris, don't get frustrated. Because if you get frustrated, that energy, that aura, all that is going to emanate when you talk to women. They're going to sense that. And a lot of guys, where they fuck up at, they have this desperation of, damn, I haven't had pussy in but so long, or I haven't had a favorable situation in but so long. So a lot of times that shit manifests itself in your conversation with women, even though you don't think it do. So don't get frustrated. Don't get like, damn, I'm desperate for something to happen. Chill, relax, and just let women know what it is. Let women know what you're trying to do, and then let them determine. Let them determine whether or not they're feeling what you're talking about. That's all that is, bro.
All right, Chris.
Yes, Miles.
All right, man. Listen, if you still need to talk, man, you know where you can find me, man. If you want to schedule another consultation. But other than that, we appreciate you for calling in, man. And you have a great day. All right.
Thank you. You too.
All right, man. Peace.
All right. We've been on for almost 2 hours. Is there any more calls?
Nah, no calls.
All right. We got this question. So Vincent Wynn, I haven't seen you in a minute, Vincent, but Vincent Wynn says, how do you keep a positive mental attitude when you get turned down by women from approaching? I get discouraged after one or two says no. Bro.
1 or 2? Oh my God.
Bro, look, Miles, I'm gonna let you get it first, fam. I'll get it after you.
No, look, the thing is, you have to take every no as fuel. You have to take every no. Like I said before, when a woman tells me no, it's a good thing, because she's letting me know that she's not the woman for me, and she's allowing me space and time to get one step. Every no is one step closer to the yes that I'm looking for. So that's how I look at it. But you got it, Zach.
Bro. Women are supposed to tell you no.
Exactly.
Look. You can't have success without failure. You can't have win without losses. You can't have light without dark. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Look, to me, when a woman would reject me, to me, it's a blessing because she didn't waste my time. Because look. This is why I want guys to understand. And I really don't really believe in rejection like that anyway. But This is how I want guys to look at rejection. Look at it like this. A woman, let's say a woman is not sexually attracted to you. She don't want to let you fuck. She can do one or two things. She can reject you outright, like, I don't want to deal with you at all. Or she can play with you. She can pretend like she's interested in you, and then she can use you. Which do you want? Do you want a woman to say no right now, or do you want her to say no later after you got all involved and you think she's really liking you and shit? Which do you want? So when a woman says no in the beginning, shit, it's almost like, thank you, girl. I'm doing this. I'm chest bumping, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for not fucking with a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all need to act like that. When these chicks reject you, don't, like, I heard dudes say rejection stings, rejection hurts. And I'm like, why? Why does it hurt in this? Because to me, that means you're too invested in the outcome of what it could be. That means, because to me, if you're thinking about the chick, like, I just want to fuck her, and she rejects you, it's nothing. But if you think about a chick, that could be my next girlfriend. I can see why it might sting if you're thinking that far ahead. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're just thinking about sex, why would it hurt if she's saying no to sex? But if she's saying no, I don't want you at all, not even for sex, I can see why some of you bitch ass niggas, it hurts, man. She hurt my feelings, though. She told me no. Like, it ain't that serious, man. I got it, man. I got it.
Another thing I would tell you, Vincent, is try to have the mindset or the attitude of, let's see what happens. Okay? Try to have the attitude or mindset of, let's see what happens. Okay? Because too many of us are hoping for a yes, and we're afraid of a no. However, if you look at it like, let's see what happens, then there's nothing to be hopeful or afraid of. You just going over there to see what happens. You understand? Very objective, very balanced. You see the girl, she looks cute, whatever. Let's go see what happens. So that's all you need to do. Just tell yourself that. Let's go see what happens. That's all you need to do. And I think if more guys would embrace that mentality of let's go see what happens, I think they'll be in a better place. All right. You any more questions?
We had what do we have? Oh, well, this is not a question, but he says, Justin says, no divorce is an indication of a successful union. Mad married people together, but miserable. Yeah, and I think he was talking about how the guy said divorce rate. Yeah, this is what bothers me, because the guy who called in, he was talking about 100,000 Instagram followers. He is the guy that listens to YouTube channels that talk about stats. Yeah. He's clearly that guy. Yeah. And my thing is, I don't give a fuck about stats. To me, stats are for people that don't know women and they can't figure out why they failing. They use stats to try to figure it out. When you really about this life and you really dealing with women, you really out here, you know what I'm saying, dealing with women, you understand exactly what it is. You understand what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, where you can tweak shit at, where you can make adjustments, because you're really out here. But when you pay attention to what's being said on YouTube or any other social media platform about stats, you are allowing that to dictate how you move. And you're not a man. No man is sitting there letting somebody else tell him how he should move. A man is saying, this is what I'm trying to do. Fuck anybody who don't like it.
Exactly.
That's what men do. You cannot use stats to determine what works and what doesn't. You have to use your own personal experiences, the knowledge you gain from those experiences, and the wisdom that you attain from applying the knowledge that you gain from the experiences.
Exactly. That's facts.
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We about to end this shit because we got lives, and today is my birthday. I got a lot of people that want to see me today.
Yes, sir. Happy birthday once again to KZag.
I got the woman that want to see me. I got my kids that want to holler at me. I got my homies that's trying. I'm like, look, there's only one of me, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? I got to spread myself around all day today and shit. So
plus, I'm an old nigga, so I got to take it easy on me.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, my knees. Look, I was going downstairs this morning. I almost tripped over myself. I'm like, God damn. I ain't played basketball in years, but I felt like I was doing some super active shit. My knees almost gave way on a nigga.
Oh shit. Oh man. Well, happy birthday once again, Zach. Appreciate you, man.
Oh, shit, it's cool.
Appreciate you being born. You feel me?
There you go. Appreciate you. I'm trying to get Peach Rose to come run some bitten gay on my feet. God damn it. She got some pretty ass feet. I'm trying to some bitten gay. Look, God damn it. My ankles is tweaking. Help me out, Peach Rose. Help me out. Anyway, no, I'm just joking. I'm just fucking around. Anyway, J98, appreciate you. Everyone with the birthday wishes, appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right, Miles, got anything you want to plug before we bounce?
Oh yeah, man. As always, check out the Bad Boy membership. Make sure y'all go over to badboymembership.com and shout out to True Sav for the $100 birthday. Yeah.
Damn. Look.
Yes, sir.
Look, I'm $100 closer to that sex doll. You know look, my wife, you know what I'm saying? She want a nigga to put in too much work, you know what I'm saying? My back be hurting and shit. Anyway, I'm just joking.
That's what's up. Yeah, man, go to the Bad Boy membership. Go to the masculineidentitymembership.com, you know what I'm saying? And check those things out.
Ooh, girl. Ooh, don't play, girl. If you hit the ball of my feet just right, that might look. Don't play with me, goddamn it.
Nope.
All right, let's go, man. Let's go.
All right, man. Yeah, man. That's pretty much it, man. Make sure y'all go to manhoodistheskillset.com too. You know what I'm saying? And go make sure y'all, if y'all not subscribed, make sure you are subscribed to KZag and 20's YouTube channel. Yep. All right, man. Let's make sure we give a big homie the flowers that he deserves, man, because he ain't got to do this. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to do this. He really don't. You know what I mean?
Oh, them niggas I hate on me if I went over there and shit. I'll show them niggas how it's really done and shit. They hate on me.
Yo. Yeah, I keep thinking about that shit. I might go over there and start a fucking empire, fucking Airbnb empire or some shit. Buy me a apartment building and start killing shit.
There you go. All right, we out.
All right.
Peace. Like the video.